They stole my mother's wedding ring while she was dying in hospice. Yesterday I saw it on my sister-in-law's finger at our family dinner. My mother's hands were always her most beautiful feature, even at 72 with cancer ravaging her body. Her slender fingers remained elegant. The only jewelry she ever wore was her wedding ring, a unique vintage piece with 3 small sapphires my father had saved for years to buy when they were young. When she entered hospice care last November, she made me promise to make sure my younger brother got the ring. He was always closer to your father, she whispered. It should pass to his wife someday. I agreed, though I'd secretly hoped it might be mine. I visited her daily, watching her fade. The nurses were angels, but they warned me that items sometimes disappeared during the transition between life and death, when rooms were cleared and families were distracted by grief. 2 days before she passed, I noticed the ring was gone. I tore the room apart, searching, questioned every staff member, and filed reports with administration. Nothing. My mother was too sedated by then to tell me if she'd given it to someone. I was devastated, feeling like I'd failed her final request at her funeral. My brother Mark asked if I had the ring for his wife Jen. I explained what happened, watching his face crumble. Mom wanted Jen to have it, he said. It was her dying wish. I promised to keep trying to find it, though the hospice administrator had already told me it was likely gone forever. Life moved forward as it somehow does after loss. 8 months passed. Last night was our first full family dinner since Mom died at Mark and Jen's new house that they'd mysteriously been able to afford despite both working modest jobs. I was passing Jen the salt when I saw it. There on her right hand was my mother's ring. Unmistakable 3 sapphires and that distinctive setting I'd stared at my entire childhood. My hand froze midair. That's Mom's ring, I said quietly. The table fell silent. Jen quickly covered her hand. It's similar, but it's not the same one. I reached across the table and gently took her hand. This is Mom's ring. Look at the tiny chip on the center stone. The way the band narrows uniquely on the sides. My brother stepped in. Jen found it at an antique shop. Pair coincidence? In the same city, the same size, with the exact same imperfections? My voice remained calm, though my heart was pounding. The ring that disappeared while Mom was drugged and dying? Jen burst into tears. My brother shouted that I was ruining dinner. My father, now in the early stages of dementia, looked confused and upset. I stood up. Mom wanted you to have that ring, Mark, she told me herself, but she wanted you to receive it honorably, not stolen from her finger before she was even gone. I left without waiting for a response. Jen says she found the ring in Mom's bathroom drawer during the last week. She was afraid to say anything because she thought someone would accuse her of stealing. I haven't responded. We all know where bathroom drawers are in hospice rooms. They're cleared and checked daily by staff. Nothing sits forgotten in them. I don't want the ring back. I want the truth. And I want to know how my brother affords a house I could never dream of buying on my teacher's salary. Mom always said, death brings out who people really are. I just never expected it would reveal thieves at her own family table.